All right, y'all. Welcome back to another episode. Today, we're going to just do the same thing as normal. If you're new here, please like, share, subscribe, and join the family. We trying to grow. We trying to entertain y'all. We trying to get laughs. We trying to get thoughts going. So chime in. If anything we say, you got an opinion on. So today, we're going to start off on something light. Matter of fact, you want to introduce yourself, man?
Oh, yeah. Well, my name is Todd. They call me Woody. I'm from Warrenton. I've known Aaron back in the day. We went to school together, elementary school, middle school, until he moved away. And I'm just another opinion, pretty much. That's all it is.
Yeah, man.
Another opportunity to, you know.
Hopefully we can keep him around. I'm looking for a permanent, so
Yeah.
maybe this gonna work. But anyway, we're gonna knock it off with something simple. So I got this video right here, right? And it's a topic that I seen that people was talking about, and I just want to know primarily your opinion. Then of course we gonna hop in on it, but I kind of probably already know what the hell you gonna say, so we'll see. But here we go.
Okay, so y'all tell me if this is right or wrong. Somebody asked me to ask this question. Your significant other sees your friends out and about. You are not with them. He stops, he speaks, and then he picks up the tab. So he don't sit around. He's not lingering. He's not like in nobody's face or nothing. But because he sees them, he picks up the tab. He pays for the table, drinks, food, whatever. Whatever the tab was, he paid. Now, is it disrespectful for him to do so? Or is it just a kind gesture? What y'all think about that?
So you get everything that was said. Your guy that you with sees a group of your friends out. He see him, he recognize them because they're your homegirls. You walk up on he walks up on them, say, "Hey, how y'all doing or whatever?" You know what? I got y'all. I'm covering everything y'all had at the table. Hey man, put that on my tab. I got them. He don't bullshit with them. He ain't flirting. He ain't doing nothing. Cover they tab and he dip.
I don't see no problem with it.
Okay. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't see a problem with it either. I feel like if you got it like that, you're just showing a kind gesture because she's close. Well, these people are close to who you love.
Yeah.
So if this is like if my significant other got close friends like that, and I do nice things for them just out of the blue, and I'm not flirting or doing anything crazy, I feel like that it's no problem. They're gonna look at her with more what's the lack of a better word, satisfaction. Like, this is a great friend. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's gonna make her look better in my eyes.
So,
you know what I mean?
As a woman, at any point, do you feel like a guy does that to impress a woman or anything, and or reverse? Do you feel like the women that he do it for will feel like, oh damn, like this nigga doing this and doing that, like I'm gonna see what he about? Do you feel like at any point that would arise some type of
A group of friends, no. Somebody that's truly my friend. I don't think like my guy would be, somebody that I'm dating would do that for like somebody that they just see me conversing with, or they just hear me speak of somebody. It would really have to be somebody that they probably seen on multiple occasions. They know that they're my friend. Like, cause I've been out and one of my friends, their guy see me and they buy me a shot.
Okay.
Or, or if I'm at the bar and they at the bar, they like, should I get your drink? It's nothing like that. It really depends on the friends. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like somebody that's like my friend or people that I consider my friend, like,
Yeah.
no.
I think personally, like if I was in that situation and I did it, I'm only doing it to make my girl look like she got somebody good, like she
Yeah.
got a good man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm bigging up her in that sense. I'm not like doing it because I'm trying to entertain her friends or make them feel any kind of way. I'm doing it because this is my girl, y'all her friends, so I'm gonna show y'all that love and that grace, and I'm gonna show y'all that respect at the same time
Yeah.
because of the simple fact that she's what I care about, and I want to look like I want you to see that she has a good man. You know what I mean? So in that sense, I don't feel like it should be a problem, but like I can see how.
Yeah.
And
Some
so
women
on
would
the
make
on
it
the
a problem.
opposite side, the women that would have an issue with that, what do you think would possibly be going through their head to believe
Yeah,
like that's
these women might be flattered. They might try to mess with my man behind my back.
Mhm.
Or are you
So the
trying to
same shit I
impress
was saying at
somebody?
first.
Yeah, I mean, I get it both sides. I'm
Mhm.
just saying, me personally, I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
But would that be an actual friend? if they're trying to like if they see that happen, they like, oh, she
But
got a
see,
good man.
that's the thing
now
too.
she
You
wanna try
can't
your
you
man.
can't typically gauge what your friend will and won't do until they do or don't do it. You know,
Yeah.
of course, if it's your friend, you would think they don't. But at the same token, how many people that have had friends that have crossed them behind their back?
And
Feel?
fuck they nigga.
Yeah,
Or
true.
yeah, or the nigga is,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for the girl or something like that.
Yeah,
Shit, you
yeah.
know, hey, look,
Vice versa though, because what kind of nigga is that to fuck your friend? You know what I'm saying? At the
I
same
mean,
time,
same.
so
Hey,
it
but,
happens.
hey, it happens.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
happens
definitely
on
do.
both ends.
Yeah. that's a
Nobody
fact.
gets a pass. Nobody.
Yeah.
Gets a pass
But
on what?
bitches will fuck your
I don't
nigga.
trust you as far as I can throw you, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know,
I've learned that.
Yeah.
That's
you
one
got
thing
you
I've
got you
learned.
got any friends that you know for a fact like, nah, this bitch would never.
I got a
fuck my
couple
nigga.
friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got a couple friends only because, for one, you got some people that y'all don't even got the same type of niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And me personally, you can tell by conversations that you have with your friends what they will
Okay.
and what they won't do. Or I ain't gonna necessarily say friends, but people in general.
Yeah.
You can tell, like, if somebody did say that they did something, like, yeah, that bitch might do it. She might fuck my nigga. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So,
All right, so let me ask you this: in the same sense, if that, and you said you had that situation where like you've been around your friend's man and they might buy you a shot at the bar or something like that. How have you looked at it? Like, oh, this nigga trying to get at me, or like,
No.
or you always do you look at it like, oh, he's just a good dude?
no, because you know, like I said, you know who you dealing with. You know who to, as a woman, you know who to accept shit from and who not to accept shit from.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've never had a friend, somebody that's a friend. Now, somebody I know, yes. But like I said, you know who to accept shit from and who not to.
Yeah, you too. I think she too scary anyway. Like, some women you would try, some women you wouldn't.
Mhm.
Like, if the way she is. But see, then sometimes too, like, I don't know.
I done cuss people
that's what
out.
I'm
Like,
saying.
I done had a nigga constantly inbox me and he got
And
a
he got a
girlfriend.
girl. But you know,
and I'm
only
like,
if you
nigga,
know
get
his
the
girls.
fuck out of my
But is
inbox.
his
You
girl
see
your
me?
friend, or is
We're
just
not
somebody you know?
friends, but we associate with each other. When I see her, it's hey babe.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So-
I'm not doing that. Get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I get you.
That's what's
You
up.
know?
Not saying he's not wrong for even inboxing you in the first place, but like you don't consider his girl like your friend. You're just like an associate. You know her. It's love when you see each other out, but y'all ain't calling each other on the phone. Y'all ain't hanging out with
but
each
I
other.
feel like this. If on social media, I feel like social media is a form of communication.
Mhm.
So if we inboxing each other, if you slide up on my snaps and we have conversations, I slide up on yours.
Commenting and stuff on each other, laughing at each other.
Yeah, I'm not.
Y'all
no.
somewhat friends.
Yeah, we.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
That's-
saying?
yeah.
We associated with each other.
Yeah.
That's association.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if you done did something to me before,
You might get your lick back, huh?
Damn. Hey, so all right. Now let's get into the meat and potatoes.
That's a real one.
So I had a person that wanted us to hit the topic of women having kids with multiple baby daddies, repeating the same pattern, and not having a dad in the household.
Mm.
I'm guessing more so like, should women be way more intentional with having kids with the expectations of having the man in the household?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think nowadays women actually have kids for the love of having a kid with no expectation of having a father?
I believe that. I believe that happens a lot now because women just want kids, and a lot of women want kids and don't want a man,
Mhm.
and they just want something to love on, and it kind of like it's crazy because like you need both parents. You don't necessarily got to be together,
Mhm.
but you need both parents, and it's women out here that will sleep with a man and not care about nothing about him, don't want him involved or anything, and they'll have a baby and just like X him out of the whole equation. And it's
So, would you think? Because you have a kid
Mhm.
currently, right?
Mhm.
Are you with the father?
No.
Was that the initial thought, plan, idea, or was it just like, was that even in your head to like, I'm gonna be with him, we having this kid because I want to have a relationship with him, or was it a case where you dealing with a dude at random, you dating him, you got pregnant, and it is what it is because you don't believe in abortion? Like,
No, me and him was together. We broke up,
mm-hmm.
and we still was, you know what I'm saying? You know,
Casual.
yeah. And I got pregnant, and we was like, well, he's like big on family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like the mom and the dad in the house. So we tried it, and it just didn't work out. You know?
Yeah. So
no disrespect to his girlfriend, because I love his girlfriend.
That's what's
and
up.
she loves
like
my baby.
That. I like that. I like that. A great. So you
So-
guys have great co-parenting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, typical.
She said, "Not great, nigga.
Let's
Let's
not
not
down.
Let's
Yeah,
not push."
some things, of course, we're not gonna agree on because she's a girl, and you know how dads are with girls.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want them to
Very
do
protective.
certain
Yeah,
things.
protective.
Mom thinks certain things is okay. The dad doesn't think so.
Yeah.
Certain stuff, you know, we don't agree on, but you know, it is what it is.
Okay, so do y'all think that having a father figure in the house plays a big role on how a kid develops,
Mm-mm.
how a kid
Yes.
what
No.
what they so
No.
You grew up without a dad?
No, my dad is in my life, but my dad was not in my home. Like
Mhm.
my mom and my dad divorced.
So you saying no
What?
because you feel like you turned out pretty good?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
my dad was still involved. Like you don't have to be there 24/7 or actually be in the house.
But his
to-
question was, does it make a difference?
I don't think it makes a difference
it
because I
definitely
know
does.
people that have both parents in the house and
turned out to be
they
shit.
some bullshit.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. What
That's the difference. But being able to actually come home to your mother and father every single day does make a difference, because when you say you had a dad in your life, he wasn't there to tell you what to do at all times. He only was able to like control you when he was around.
No,
But
because I
when-
had a mom that communicated with my dad too.
Yeah, but if he's not there to make decisions with your mom, like she might possibly say and do things that he might not even agree with, but he ain't even there to
But that's
be on that
but
defensive
with
side.
that could happen with your dad in the house too.
so question, just so I can know the standpoint from both opinions and views. Dad in the house or not?
No.
But present in your life.
Yeah.
Whole life.
Yeah.
Dad in the house or not?
He was up until I was about 14 years old,
Okay.
and then my parents split up.
But they
Toward Green Forest Drive.
What the
Where are
hell?
you
Green
going?
Forest Drive.
I was going to your house. Like dead ass. No. Anyway, why all of a sudden they say that now? But anyway, yeah. So he was there, present in your life until 14,
Mhm.
and was the relationship between your mom and him healthy in that time frame?
Not necessarily. I can't say. Like,
Okay.
I had an abusive dad growing up towards
Uh-huh.
my mom, and like that kind of like stopped maybe when I was like about 10 years old, because I got older siblings, so my
Mhm.
brothers started stepping in at a point where they were old enough to fight back pretty
Yeah.
much. You know what I mean?
So-
But yeah, I mean, I feel like that affected my development too. That affected the way I grew up and how I think. But I also felt like even if my dad wasn't in the house, I feel like I probably would be worse off, because it's like, I hate to say this because I don't want to make women feel like they're not doing their job, but growing up in single mother households is what creates like problem children. A lot of people that's locked up in prison like that come from single mother households. They don't come from single fathers
So-
or dual parent households.
I see it going up there, but let me say something first to add to his fact. I will say, now this is not my opinion. I'm just stating some stuff. Then I'll give my opinion.
That's what I
on it.
mean.
I will say, statistically,
Mhm.
black homes in America has the highest rate of single parent households. Black homes
Hmm.
out of every race, and black homes, black people has the highest rate of incarceration in America as well. Whether those two go hand in hand, whether that's based off systemic racism, whether that's based off of bias and the judicial system being rigged. I mean, who knows? But that's just the statistics. Now, in my opinion, I feel like yes and no. Having a father in the house and having an unhealthy relationship, I feel like is not good. Having no father in the household is not good. I feel like the only time that it is a positive is if you have a healthy 2-parent household.
Yeah.
Because I definitely feel like a 2-parent household that's unhealthy is just as bad. It will have a negative effect in the kids' mental development and everything else. But once you do have that healthy father, mother, bond, love in the household, I do feel like that plays a big part in the kids' development. But overall, I feel like what you hit at first, every person is who they are and will be who they're going to be.
Yeah.
Having influences can help, but influences has never changed a person. Because like you said, I know people that I felt like was spoiled growing up. 2 kids, freshest clothes, Jordans, everything they want, 4-wheelers, dirt bike, everything. You think from the outside looking in, it's love in the household. This kid had all the support. Every time you go somewhere, all the parents and family were there. Once that kid became an adult, piece of shit. Prison, felonies, crimes, drug dealer, all of that. Like, and just to make a better point, me and my brother grew up in the same household, but we have a single parent household, just my mom. We have 2 different lifestyles. Now, I'm technically a statistic, a black person growing up in a single mom household, and my brother is too. We do 2 different things in life right now.
Yeah.
He's what the average person would consider a street nigga or a hood nigga or whatever, based on his lifestyle, his choices and all. He's not married. He has kids or baby mama, as people say. I am married. All my kids are with my wife. I work a 9 to 5. He don't work a 9 to 5, but he make money.
And it's like how y'all go these 2 separate routes.
2 separate routes, growing up in the same household, under the same tutelage, same experience, whole way growing up, same house. So I feel like a person is going to become who. I think fucking Jeffrey Dahmer had a 2-parent household, man.
But the thing about it was unhealthy. I look at it like this. You can have a 2-parent household. You cannot have a 2-parent household. But as you, like you said, you can grow up and be some bullshit. I know a lot of people that now when you say a 2-parent household, like me personally, I had the best of both worlds because I was with my mom and my stepdad because I had a stepdad from the age of 8.
So you had a male figure in the house.
Yeah, he wasn't
But
my
that's-
dad.
Wasn't your physical dad, but
Yeah.
you still had
a male figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I wanted to ask you, like, was it just your mom or so? Because
No, at some point it was though. So that's what I'm saying. Like my mom, she'd have been single, she'd have been married, she'd have been divorced, she'd have been married again. I didn't have a dad. You know what I'm saying? I lived with my dad from when I was 15 up until I was 20.
Yeah.
And my mom, she lived in another city. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that could have played a part on a lot of stuff because I was taught certain stuff from my dad that
your mom wouldn't have
makes
taught you.
me kind of like
More managed to some extent.
I feel like I can think like a man and a woman
Yeah.
Why you think that?
because I can.
But see, the thing with that though, would go back to his point
So
where
my
we were
mic
saying you will get wisdom and certain experiences from having a male in the house
Exactly.
compared to having just a woman in the house. I honestly do think as well. And motherfuckers come at me, don't come at me. Hey, it is what it is. It's my opinion. I was about to say a bad word, but I'm gonna say I feel like a lot of gay men come from a household where it's a lot of fucking women and no male figure.
Yeah.
Which gay people do say, you know, oh, I was born this way. But I see a lot of the time where it's like that little boy that's growing up with a lot of girls, he picking up all those habits and doing this and doing that.
But the thing about it is, and my sister ain't gonna take offense to it. My sister has been that way since I could remember.
No.
Me growing up, I never knew what gay was, but I knew she was different.
So is she?
My sister didn't like skirts. She didn't like nothing tight. She wore jogging suits.
That don't make you
gay. She wore but
she like a tomboy, or is she actually gay?
She was around. She probably didn't realize that she was gay until she was old enough to understand what it was. But she's always been that. Has she dated boys before?
Right, so
yeah,
so you think that she was attracted to girls even when she was young? She liked the way girls looked.
Yeah, but she tried to date boys to see, like, okay, let me see if this really what it is.
Question: was she raised around a lot of women?
No, we had in the house full of my brother was the only boy in the house.
Okay, so
and it was me, my mama, my aunt, her 3 daughters, my sister, and my brother.
That's when we go back to influences and stuff too, because you did say you being around your dad for that 5-year gap gave you a lot of.
But my sister was in the house with my mom and my dad up until she was like 12.
Okay.
She can think like a man because of those 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years of being around a man, you could think like one.
You said it gave you more insight on.
Yeah.
Like, you're not as feminine as you think you would be if you didn't take that period when you was living with your dad.
Right.
Okay.
I feel like if I wouldn't have been with my dad, when certain stuff, like when a man do certain stuff, I'm like,
I expected it. It's all right, nigga.
Like, all right, this what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can read.
Certain stuff that you seen your dad do is what you're saying?
Not certain stuff that he taught me. Because when I moved with my dad, he was married.
Okay.
But at the same time, we had talks. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he felt like since I was at that age, he needed to tell me certain stuff.
You tell me what to look out for.
Yeah.
So the negative things that men can do and create in your life.
Yeah. Right now, looking back on everything. So you have a kid, right?
Yes.
Is your kid with the woman you're currently with?
Yes.
Okay. In a perfect world, would you, your baby daddy, and your daughter?
No.
Okay. So you would prefer for that
Absolutely.
Okay.
How long did you know that? How long did you know that I can't be with him forever? Before the child?
No. When he went away. He was gone for 4.5 years. He got locked up when she was 6 months. He was gone for 4.5 years.
So y'all grew apart.
So
it really wasn't a choice.
No, when he came back home and
it sounded like it was all good.
That gap.
But I don't think so.
Because you said it.
I think because I grew, like I met him when I was 19. I had my daughter at 23.
We touched on that earlier too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it may have been the gap.
That gap.
But at the same time,
because you continued to grow in that gap. He was away. You already told me before, you ain't waiting that long for no nigga anyway. So
we ain't know how long though.
So do you think you made lifelong decisions before you was ready to make those decisions? Is that what you're trying to say?
I just knew I wanted my baby. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't care about the situation. You know what I'm saying?
The nigga don't matter.
But when when I told him that I was pregnant, you know what I'm saying, his reaction to it, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying, we might have something going on. But at the same time, we broke up for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We tried to be back together for the kid to see if the kid would make the situation better.
Yeah.
And I mean, we probably even realized before he got locked up that it wasn't gonna work. But him being locked up it made it easier.
But what I'm saying is like, all right, so before the whole locked up, before the kid, in your mind, you thought that I could be with him forever. Like,
no, I was like, maybe this might not work.
Before the kid.
No, before he got locked up.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I wouldn't have had the kid if I felt like it wasn't gonna work
out. At what point did you realize, like, damn, like maybe I can't see myself being with him forever? Like I can't see myself.
Probably like a little while before he got locked up, because it's like me and Feta realize that once you have a baby by somebody, you expect certain things to change. You know what I'm saying? Because
so you already saw the red flags and you thinking the baby gonna make the red flags go away.
I'm not gonna say that. You just think that certain factors would make people change.
I guess people don't change though.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Say
said
if
what I
I
said,
say
just
if
in a
I
different
was
way.
no, because say if I was out here being a drug dealer, me having a baby could make me
Slow down.
say, all right,
Get a
no, I'm gonna go
9
and
to
get a
5.
job.
I need to go to work.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's what I mean. I'm not saying he had red flags. He was a bad
Gotcha.
person or nothing like
Gotcha.
that. But you think that certain things are going to change people. And then when certain things happen and you like, oh, this nigga still out to this time of the night. He's
So,
still doing this.
Why do you
He's
have
still...
the assumption that a baby is gonna change the way a person is?
Because
If that's who
my
they
baby
are.
changed me.
Yeah, I mean, I can get what she's saying.
Okay.
Only in the sense
Respect.
of the thing she specified. So, like she said, if a person is doing illegal activities prior to a kid and then have a kid, it makes you want to stop. You would think a person would stop doing illegal activity.
Yeah.
If a woman was
Silly you though.
Yeah,
Like,
but see,
that's the only way I can put it.
But that's
And I
I mean,
get it, but
it's a lesson
as
learned
a-
though. I'm not saying, I made a smart decision.
And I'm not trying to say it's like on you. I'm just talking about like in
the
people in
person
general.
he making
You know what I'm saying?
the phrase
Not necessarily you
silly you,
personally.
and then
Yeah.
just like let's say if a woman was prostituting or stripping
And
or
she get
a
pregnant,
porn star,
she can get off the pole because she's
she
pregnant.
and that's kind of her mindset. Like, what will my kid think about this? Or I need to do something that's more reputable to have a family and start a family lifestyle. So I do get that part. But now, like you were saying, on the sense of the thing that you wouldn't expect a person to change is if a person is a hothead, or if a person is a impulsive liar, like character traits compared to lifestyle.
Yeah.
You could change lifestyle. Character traits don't change.
Yeah, who you are is who you are.
Yeah.
I always say you can't expect you out of another person.
Yeah,
Like if you
I say
said your
that
baby
too.
changed you. Like you changed because you had a kid. But you
But
can't
that was my
expect that the
thought
next person gonna
process.
change
That was
just
my
'cause
thought
you
process
did.
at the time, because when you have conversations with certain people and you like, okay, look, this what it is, what's up?
But I get that. I get that for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And somebody
that
say,
for sure.
okay, well, look, this is what's gonna happen. I want this. You know, that's just like if you marry somebody. If you're with somebody and you get ready to marry them, they may have flaws. You know what I'm saying? And you go to counseling to talk about those flaws before you get married. And when you get married, you expect a gradual change.
Yeah.
That things are going to eventually get better. You know what I'm saying? You don't go into the marriage like, okay, look, fuck this. We're going to go. You know, I'm done. No, you think eventually they're going to change. And if within 6 months a person don't change, 3 months, you really got 90 days with me.
Why do you need counseling before a marriage? If you're with a person for a
But
certain amount of
no,
time
most
and you
people,
decide that you wanna
most
cross
people
that,
go to premarital counseling. Am I wrong?
That's
Nah,
my question.
you're right.
But that's where I'm asking my question at. Like, why do you feel like if you meet somebody, you date them for a certain period of time, whatever, you fall in love with them, you want to be with them, you decide, hey, I want to marry this person.
I'm not married.
What about not you personally?
not
All right, so I can ask you this question. 'cause you
no,
married.
I'm gonna tell you honestly, that was never in our mindset or thought process. That's not us. Honestly, before you get married, a lot of the people will suggest or won't marry you until they say, do this first, which will be a lot of the time that pre-marriage counseling and stuff, to put things in front of you that you may have not thought about or make you think deeper into it. Like, well, what would you do if he
'Cause in
was
my
to
mind,
lose his
hearing
job?
that-
Or
hearing-
it's like, it's so many different things that they put in front of you. They want to make sure that they feel as though you're sound
Yeah.
before they marry you. Because just like when you get married, once you get to the altar, it says, anyone here oppose this marriage. Now, the pastor, preacher, judge themselves typically know they got their fulfillment out of what they asked you, which they don't know you personally, but you were in their eyes what they deemed, okay, they seem legit. Now, they also ask that question because the people that actually know you are out there in the crowd or in the stand. But it's like, of course, people typically don't say, oh, no, they shouldn't be married. That's they just quiet. But
exactly.
technically, you're supposed to, because this is a commitment that you're making to God, to vows or whatever, lifetime.
Yeah.
And that's why they do ask that. For anyone that may have something, if now speak, or forever
So you
hold
gave me
your
a better
peace.
understanding of it, because I was looking at it like hearing like counseling before marriage. It's like
I get you.
You don't.
You sound like
y'all
you're
got
fixing
problems
something.
already. Yeah, exactly.
it's
Yeah.
not.
So why you even trying to take that step
Yep.
into marriage if you
Yep.
already got issues
Yep.
that you don't think you're past yet?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to go to counseling with you if I think I want to marry you. I
Facts.
shouldn't have to go counsel ourselves.
Facts.
I should already look at you
But
like, man, this is the perfect person for me. You
That's
know
the
what I mean?
purpose and the reason why.
Okay,
But
yeah, so
now
you put it in a better perspective for me to understand.
I will say, do you even think, not based off of verbal, but based off of action, the typical woman even shows actions of marriage in today's majority? Just going off majority. And the reason why I say that is because so many women are so prideful and expressive about being an independent woman.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of being independent is a badge of honor. I'm an independent woman. I can do everything by myself. To me, to state, I don't need a man to do nothing for me. It's like the denial of even being willing to accept that of a man.
I ain't saying that.
See, okay, and so I get that. So why do you think women brag about independence
Mm-hmm.
when a man never brags about independence?
Because they think it's attractive.
If a man says,
To who?
that's all I'm about to say, because if a man says, oh, I don't need no woman, first thing, what if a man post that? I don't need no woman to do nothing for me.
I think you gay.
What-
No disrespect
yeah.
to the LGBT community,
What?
but you
That's
must want
what's
a man.
gonna be said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gay anyway. And this nigga probably gay. He want a
Yeah.
man. That's what. But why, when a woman said it's empowering?
I think because
And they big up each other.
Mm-hmm.
because I don't know. Because
Because,
I don't
alright,
say it.
So you believe you do care to have a man that would?
Yeah, I need somebody. I want somebody to take my trash out. I need you to take my car to get an oil change.
Mhm.
I need you to, if I can't reach something, I don't want to have to grab my damn kitchen
Mhm.
table. I mean, my kitchen chair.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
and to add to that is because like every adult that has moved out of their parents' house
Mm-hmm.
and work should be
Pay
independent,
bills.
right?
Yeah.
If I'm not single,
Self-sufficient.
if I am single, who's supposed to take care of me?
Exactly.
I pay my own rent. I pay my own car note. If you want to slide in my inbox, you need. Can a nigga say that?
Yeah. Who? Yeah.
Like,
Because who
what?
gonna do that for you if you
But
single
you got
anyway?
some guys that do it though.
For real?
Bitch got to pay for a haircut or something.
I ain't never heard that one. That's new to me.
I've
But see,
seen it.
I've
seen it on the
have seen
internet.
it, but in the rebuttal to a woman saying, "Oh, you got to get my nails done or something," or "Oh, well, you
Yeah.
paying for haircuts? Is you buying PS5?" Like
Yeah.
I have seen it in a rebuttal, but just on a day-to-day wake up and just me
But
scrolling.
me
and-
personally,
see
I
way more of the independent
I
women
wouldn't
thing.
say that unless you came to me with a certain
Bitch, you need me.
demeanor,
I don't
like,
need you.
oh, I like for my woman to have this. Okay, well, if you like for me to have it and I don't have it, get it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I personally feel like, all right, so in that sense, like, yeah, women have a checklist that they expect out of a man. Men just look for reciprocation. We don't have a list and we just say, well, you need to get my hair cut, you need to pay for this, you need to pay for that. But if I'm doing for you, eventually I'm gonna look and see, damn, has she even like done this for me? Has she even, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna come to you and be like, look, I need you to make sure I got that $50 every week to get my hair cut. But when you come to me and be like, hey, babe, go get your hair cut, you know, you looking a little scruffy.
Yeah.
Here you go. That's my fulfillment from, and that's what I've seen like throughout my life with other relationships and stuff too. Men don't necessarily just state like, look, I need you to be on point with this, this, and this.
I don't even
but women
think-
will state that.
I don't even think men look for reciprocation. We only look for reciprocation not on the ends of financial.
Mhm.
Typically, a man looks for reciprocation in sexuality for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Submission, because one thing that I know about, and I'm speaking kind of from my standpoint too as a man, men typically will, and old niggas don't like this shit. Men typically nowadays, no, old niggas did it too, will submit to their woman. And when I say that is, if a man and a woman going through a lot of the times the nigga be like, you know what, you right, you got it, you right.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to get the average woman to say, oh, you know what, you right.
I will
Like,
though.
now that's the reciprocation why I say
I
it's
will.
like the submissive part where it's like, if I submit to you, you need to be able to submit to me too.
Because now we live in a day and age where women look at submissiveness like it's a negative thing. Like they shouldn't have to do
But
that.
you
I'm
do
not no
have
slave.
some
I ain't
guys
back in the
though.
day no more.
You do have some guys, because I've experienced it, where you try to be like, okay, baby, don't worry about it. And they be like, no, because you do. Okay, all right, it's cool. No, because what you mean? Nigga, shut the fuck up.
God damn.
Because I said okay.
No, yeah. Once you said, but even then, it ain't gotta be that hard because in reverse, us, you like
If it get that far, he never really
No,
wanted
and that's what I'm
you
about to say,
submit anyway. He
because
wanted to argue with you.
us in the reverse, it's like it'll be times where something that nags you extremely, and you talk about it, and the man will say, "All right, baby."
I get
But
it.
no, you just saying okay.
You gotta get yourself. You gotta get your shit off.
Is you really?
Yeah.
Is you really? You saying okay to shut me up,
Mhm.
or is you saying okay because you like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, no, I said okay. What more you want me to say? I said okay. All right. And it's like, no, you just trying to brush it off. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but if you were to say, bitch, I said okay. Damn, shut the fuck up. Now you just escalated the situation.
I mean,
also,
I'm not saying like I would really be like, shut the fuck up.
But there are some people that just
Okay.
like that. Some people,
some
just
people
like,
really
they got that
legit say
personality
that.
where they like the confrontation. They get a rise out of being confrontational with their significant
and
other.
this is the craziest bullshit right here, dog. Which I have seen it decline some, maybe because of trend or fad.
I will argue though.
But that's all I'm about to say. I
You know
seen,
what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
seen
like,
some people
get
so
a
many
rise out
people
of
was
it.
talking about, oh yeah, I love a toxic bitch, or I love a toxic nigga, a little toxicity and da.
Yeah.
Why? How? Why?
It's no need.
Why? At no point in my life have I ever said, yeah,
But you know,
I
some
want to
people
argue today,
Yeah.
or I want to.
Some
she
people
turn me on
don't
when she
know
talk
what
shit.
toxic
Like,
is. They just think
A
everything
fad.
is
What
That's
is
what I
toxic.
said. It's a fad.
Yeah.
It's a fad that they thought somebody that was cool
Nah, I
said
said-
it.
yeah, you
Somebody
said
that was cool
people don't
said
know
it
what
and was
toxic is.
like, oh, I love toxic. Or this my toxic trait. And then this the fucked up part.
And they think that shit cute.
No, yeah. This my toxic trait. Then they say something not toxic. This my toxic trait. I love to fuck every night. Da.
That's
not
not
toxic.
toxic.
But see,
Yeah.
they'll say something like that. Oh, this my toxic trait. I'm always up under my girl. I can't. She don't need to go nowhere. Da. But like, it depends on the level of that. It could be
Yeah.
toxic because you too attached. But even then, it's like some girls like, oh, I love my man up under me. You feel me? So it's like,
Yeah.
but toxic.
Like people think toxic is y'all have a disagreement and 10 minutes later the dude say he love you.
Yeah.
No, that's not toxic. Now if he beat your ass
Yeah. And
in 10 minutes he say he love you.
Bitch, you know I only
You
do
got
this shit
love-
to you.
You got a little
Yeah.
Ike Turner.
You always make me. Nah.
Yeah.
That's toxic. Yeah, for sure. But a lot, like you said earlier, like a lot of people don't understand or even know what toxic is. They just
Now,
making
fucking
shit up, like you
yeah,
said.
because definitely anything domestic to me is unacceptable.
Yeah.
That shit is on. You
For
ever
sure.
put your hands on a nigga before?
Yeah, vice versa. Like whether you hit the man or the man hit you, none of that
Well,
shit.
nah,
should
you
be
yeah,
acceptable.
you.
I mean, I'm honest, it was years ago.
Oh,
but
okay, so it was in youth.
Now you put
was
your
young.
hands on me, you're gonna be a
So-
GSW,
What the fuck is that?
gunshot wound victim.
Okay.
You shoot me. I mean, you hit me.
Mhm.
You hit me if you
Shoot
want
me.
me. I'm telling you. I would tell somebody that right now.
You
A
got that
man-
Even if you
Hell.
hit him first,
No, I'm not gonna
You
hit
don't-
you first.
you said you
But
hit
you
a
just
dude
said
before.
you hit a nigga.
I said that was years ago.
Oh, but
you
that's
changed.
current.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, you
okay.
think I'm breaking these? No.
Okay.
You'll break them motherfuckers now. I
No.
know you will. You ain't fight nobody.
So do you think? All right. Do you think in a situation like that where a couple is confrontational with each other, if the woman hit the man, should the man be allowed to hit her back?
I mean, I don't know.
I say this. It depends on how hard, how consistent,
And what for?
and what for to some extent.
Because like if I walk in on you
And you,
What if it's just
fucking another
self-defense?
bitch, I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm putting my hands on you
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you playing with me.
But,
I'll
all right,
take
so
that
what if
ass
you're dealing with
whooping.
somebody that's just toxic though? You dealing with somebody that she get mad because you forgot the vacuumed the floor 10 minutes ago and she come and
insane.
smack you in
Nah,
the
she
face.
insane.
You know what I mean?
She insane.
And I'm being petty with that example. But you know what I'm saying? Something that's like, it don't got to be a major reason like you slept with somebody else. It could be something
just
minor,
getting into an argument.
but she gets upset enough to want to put her hands on you.
You need to leave them
At what
alone.
point does it become self-defense or is it or domestic?
I mean, anytime somebody hits you first and you hit them back, it's self-defense.
Yeah, I say the same. I do say the same. And then I still will say degree. Like, if a woman hit you and you hit her back,
or if a woman push
if you pummel, like
just beat her up,
beating the shit out of her, then I'm like, God damn, nigga. But yeah, like if you she hit you and that shit, like, you smack her. I ain't gonna say, but I also ain't gonna be like,
don't smack me.
Yeah, don't smack you. What you want to punch?
You rather get punched?
No, what I'm saying, don't hit me to no degree of a smack or a punch.
What you want? You want to get choked?
How else do you get hit? How else can you hit a person?
She want to get choked. She
Elbow.
want to be catch
your elbow.
Push me on a chair or something.
Oh.
Shake you.
Yeah,
Shake you
don't, please do not.
I don't know no fucking Kiana. That's what you want?
Man. That's wild.
Please don't hit me like Jody did Yvette.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he did. He lit her ass.
My girl had a black eye.
Knocked her ass out. Cold.
That was a toxic relationship. Do you?
And that's a prime example of why you don't need your mother and your father sometimes in the same household.
But so, check this out. And that's,
if they don't,
we going all the way back though. With all the single parent households, where do you learn how to have a loving household if you never had one?
Because I feel like love is natural.
Love is, but behavior isn't. How to act and treat someone isn't. Like you said, if you've seen your whole life, my mom and my dad, if which you consider a great relationship, you can reflect upon that yourself. You would say, my mom wouldn't have never did this to a man in a situation. Even time when I see my mom and my dad get mad, I never seen them do this. And
but
now
you cannot be like your mom. I'm not like my mom. I'm more like my dad.
And you live in a different era that she lived in too.
It don't matter
things,
though.
Things change over time.
I've always been more like my dad. Even when I was a little girl, I've always been a daddy's girl. I've always been more like my dad. My mom would tell you right now, I could call her and say, "Who am I more like?" And she would say, "I'm more like my dad." Always been more like my dad.
So do you think it's okay for men and women to even argue with each other? To have disagreements with each other? To a
certain extent, because disagreeing is different than arguing.
Okay, well, I'm going to say argument for...
No.
Okay.
No.
I agree with that.
Because I think an argument is aggression. And sometimes men can get too aggressive to make a woman feel like she has to get even more aggressive. It comes a fighting fire with fire situation.
So
nobody is hearing each other.
Do you feel as though you know what a healthy relationship is?
Yes.
Do you feel as though you know what a healthy relationship is?
I feel like I do, but I feel like even in a healthy relationship, it comes with give and take.
No, it's always gonna be problems. Yeah. But now the next question: have you ever been in a healthy relationship? Okay. But
healthy relationships are built on mutual respect.
Right, I got stuff. That motherfucker going crazy, boy. But yeah, so you have been in a healthy relationship, but it was healthy at one point, or the entirety of the relationship stayed healthy? And if it was, why didn't the relationship continue? Because currently you said you're single.
Where did it lose its health?
He went to jail.
God.
Like you said earlier, the distance, the separation.
Damn.
He went to jail.
So you think if he never went to jail, y'all still be together? You do?
I feel like he was probably the
best guy.
He was the only man that loved me correctly. Like he understood me.
So you think that he when he came home from jail, he didn't know how to
still locked up.
This is different. He's
still locked up. We ain't talking about my baby daddy.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
So now, in that same sense,
free all my red niggas.
So in that same sense, do you think you have a poor taste in men?
No, they have a poor taste in what they do.
What, and choosing
No,
women?
but I'm saying no.
No, what their like certain life choices.
That ain't what I'm saying. Do you have
But
a
you keep-
poor taste in them because that's
They're similar.
multiple
Yeah.
in your, relationships that have been to prison or jail?
Maybe.
You like those type of, that's your type. You like those type of men until they're gone. Then
And
once they
the
leave
things
from you,
that
No,
they
it's not once they leave, but I feel like this. If you go to jail and you go to jail for 5 years,
Mhm.
if I was to go to jail for 5 years, what would you do? Would you not date? Would you
Ask
not
Papoose.
have sex? Papoose some bullshit. That
Why?
nigga, cause he fucked. He did not do nothing while that woman was locked up for 8 years.
I
Okay,
definitely,
but
I don't see no man.
but I
waiting.
don't see that. I don't see that as like. That's not. That shouldn't be the issue when it comes, because if you go to jail for 8
But the
years,
thing,
then
but the
you think I'm
thing,
gonna be
but the thing
celibate
about
for
it
8
is,
years?
it's
Like,
about the
that's crazy.
conversation that you had with people. If somebody goes to jail and they say, "Look, I'm gonna be gone for 8 years," and you guys had a conversation like, "Look, okay, while you gone, life can't stop because of you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
I'm
a
gonna fuck
communication
something,
thing.
but it don't
No,
mean
it's
that-
not even
I'm
necessarily
not
me.
out looking for love to fall in love with somebody else.
there you
It's
go.
not that either. But if it happens, I'm not gonna stop it from happening. I'm gonna date.
How is it gonna happen if you're not even like? What you mean?
Nah,
you're not
it
gonna stop it from
happens.
happening?
You cracking, you knocking boot. Everybody done been through that.
What I'm
But-
saying,
Stigmatized. That's-
what,
that's what
no,
that is.
Like, listen,
no,
I'm be real.
No, what
Whole
I'm
time-
saying is this: if I'm dating somebody and they go to jail, and I say, "Look, okay, listen, while you're gone, my life is not gonna stop.
Mhm.
I'm gonna date. If I find me a husband,
See, that's the
sorry."
thing. You say you're gonna date if you find you a husband. So
But
you're
so-
looking for love somewhere else.
but-
But this person is gone.
But look,
But
I'm talking
it's-
about just getting your needs, your carnal needs satisfied. If you want to just fuck, you can have a little.
No, but if
side
we're not
nigga.
married and you go to and you're locked up,
Yeah.
you can like. Do you know how many females that niggas communicate with while they're locked up?
You know how many women wait for their man to come
I
out?
don't think they wait full
I ain't saying
fledged.
they not fucking,
Okay.
but when this dude get out, they know that's gonna be their man when he free again. You know what I'm saying? They not looking at the other dude like, look, you taking his place. They let you know like, look, my man locked up right now, but when he get out, he's still my man.
Yeah,
I might let you crack now, but
yeah, I think that's choice and
Well,
how much
I'm not
they had
doing that
put
because
in.
that means you're limiting yourself on happiness. What if you wait for this man for years and when he come out, he go home to somebody else? No, I'm gonna live my life. If it's meant for us to be together, I'm not gonna find happiness while you're gone.
because you can be thinking about that person.
No, it's gonna
Yeah.
plan that life. Your
gonna
life
cross
has
your
a
mind.
plan
So
before you even know it. And if it works out to where I end up still by myself and me and you decide to be together, good. But if the plan is for somebody else to come along and make me happy, I'm sorry.
yeah, what? And this shit is
You
about
gotta
to be-
allow it though. You gotta let that into your life.
Who says they're not though? Who said a person won't?
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to. I'm saying you can still get cracked without looking for happiness and love in that person. You can because you still in love with the person that's locked up. You just it's a carnal
But that's
need.
how you. But
The
that's
sexual desire.
that's
is
playing
being
with people
fulfilled.
though. That's how people get hurt. I'm not sitting around just getting cracked by anybody.
There's plenty of people out here that's just having casual sex with no
But see,
feelings involved and stuff.
But it's the
I'm
it's-
31 years old. I'm
Yeah.
not out here casually just having
and
sex.
it's the
Not you
repetition.
personally, I'm just,
It's the repetition also because you got to think. Even if you're cracking, and like she said, if you do want to limit, maybe you cracking one nigga, two niggas in that time the dude is in jail, but you say like you said 8 years.
Mhm.
If you don't want to just increase the fuck out your body count, you're going to have some type of relationship with that person eventually because this is the same person while your nigga locked up for the whole 8 years or so. You're always cracking this person, meaning eventually it's gonna be a text. Oh well, you want to grab lunch or something? It's going to happen naturally.
yeah, some stuff
over
you can't
that
control.
period of time.
And that's what people mess
You can
up at
control if you
because
send
they
a person a text like, let's go have lunch today.
So
no, but
question,
I'm saying, but you can't control feelings.
has it ever been a person?
I think it's easier for
nah, but listen, has it ever been a person you initially only planned to crack and then started talking to?
me personally.
Yes, you.
No.
Never.
Never.
But
I've
now,
never
ho,
fell
ho, ho,
for
ho.
a girl that I
Listen.
just wanted to just fuck.
Were you in a relationship or something though?
What do you hope?
Were
what point?
were you cheating in that aspect of?
I've cheated before, yes.
But so
But I ain't fall in love with the chick that I cheated with.
That's what I was about to say. So that's totally different. I'm talking about you're a single ass dude. You messing with a girl. It's just a booty call type, and then eventually y'all kind of be more than just a booty call. That's never happened. Repetitious. You've never had a repetition.
I can't say that because like every relationship I got into, I was dating with that person with the intent to get into a relationship with her.
Okay.
So it's never been. I've had booty calls and stuff like that, but it wasn't never.
And you
like,
never dated me myself. My wife. We initially were supposed to just be a booty call, and now it's a wife, 2 kids later, house, home, all this. So I can't even. I get what she's saying. We was initially supposed to be a booty call, and it turned into all of this. So you know, I just feel like it happens, and it wasn't intentional. The intention was to just crack and possibly be booty call. You know what I'm saying? And it just
friends with benefits type of thing. But it grew into something more.
Yeah, no, not even friends with benefits. It was just crack. Like, cause me and her had no friendship or nothing. We start communicating. It was like shit. I'm trying to She was like, and then after that, we start hanging a little bit or happened a couple more times. Like, yo, you cool? Like, let's.
So it was a mutual thing where y'all decided to just talk more, or was it you was like, you know what? Let me see if she want to go out to dinner with me, or was it her like, you know, can we go out to lunch?
It won't
and
even
hang
dinner.
Out?
It was more like I would crack.
Like somebody fell for somebody.
Listen,
first, right?
It was both though, cause listen, I would crack. I would just chill, cause she ain't got no nigga. I ain't had no girl. So what you think especially when you're at the house. Now it's different if
y'all
you crack.
Kicking it after y'all crack.
Yeah, if you cracking like at a hotel or something, or you meet a chick at a party, you smashing the car.
And you dip off.
You said, but like, you know, you going over there. She's single. I'm single anyway. You crack or whatever. You relax a little bit. Start watching TV. You know, you starting to be acquainted, and that's all it was, more so. So, yeah.
No, yeah, I never took a girl serious that I was just cracking. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you real for that. You must crack, get up, go.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, or well, when I in my own spot, you got to get up and go. Like ain't no chilling.
Same.
Like, you know what I'm
and
saying?
see, that's a problem. Like a lot of guys I know, they'll be like, man, it's
because I know in my mind,
I can crack. I'm trying. Hey, bro, call me real quick.
Yeah,
to get it. Like it's like that. She don't want to go.
Like, because I mean, when it comes to cracking and actually liking a person, it's two different things. You run across
some people too, where you might crack them, and you be like, okay, what you finna do? They be like, damn, you kicking me out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Me personally, it's just me. I show different love languages. You know what I'm saying? So a nigga might come and chill with me. I might cook.
Yeah.
You feel me? I might, if you say you want to spend the night, I'm going to wash your clothes you got on, especially if you didn't plan on spending the night.
Yeah.
You know, when you don't got your shit together, I might wash your clothes. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But
you letting a nigga that you just cracking do that? Like,
but see, typically that's her thing too. She said
you cooking dinner for the nigga you just cracking.
She said she typically don't just see a nigga at a club that night and go crack. Typically, it's something before they might have talked a little bit. It's like, you cool, come there.
And then it's mutual agreement.
But the thing about it is, I'm not necessarily cooking for them. Shit, you think I'm this size by?
Yeah, you gotta eat too. I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So I might cook me something to eat. That's disrespectful as fuck. If somebody at my house, I don't care who it is, and I cook something to eat, and I don't ask you if you want some.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've met girls that like, yo, we just cracking. She ain't about to cook for me.
And some people, I mean, sometimes you just a vibe.
We done now. Like, what you gotta do after this? You about to leaving? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's. I don't know. That's kind of rare. I think
that's kind of and it's kind of it's more rare for women to be like that, but.
And that's what it is, though.
That was me as a man cracking in. Like once we done,
turn a crack into.
Why you trying to chill? Like I ain't about to. We not walking to the bar.
So you literally say it like that though, or you be more?
No, it's more like I'm gonna be more graceful with you. I'm not gonna be disrespectful. Like yo, you gotta get out.
Okay,
it's gonna be like yo, I got this going on. So what you got? What you got going on? Like a hint. Like I hope you got something else planned because you can't stay here.
You done lost a lot of booty calls, haven't you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I
That's
can
what
see,
it- that's
I
what
can
it's
see,
for,
I
though.
can,
It's-
damn nigga, that, and then it's just like you gotta like, damn.
That's
all
what
right,
it's
well,
for,
another
though.
one
It
gone.
was just the
Yeah.
crack. It wasn't like
Yeah.
I ain't expected to create a relationship in the scenario. You know what I mean? I knew what I wanted ahead of time. Now, when I'm looking with intention to date somebody, I'm not gonna come at you that way.
I know.
I'm definitely gonna go out
It'd
with
have
you.
been time where he probably would sit back like, damn, I fucked that up. I should have done. That was my best eater.
has
I like to hit that again.
Fine.
Yeah, it's definitely been those times
but
like,
you
yeah, I'd
done
love to
that.
hit that again. You know what I'm saying?
But you burnt the bridge somewhat to some extent.
because I wasn't trying to create a bridge. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It was
shit.
never like the
that late night. I fucked up.
yeah, like damn. One more, I could have chilled. I could have let her watch the movie with me.
Hell yeah.
And maybe she'll still be cool with me. But you know, I don't know.
Man, that's-
Everybody different.
That's
though,
how
you
it
know?
typically is. And then look, so you were saying a lot of your dudes, you know, well not a lot, but 2 of them had went to jail or whatever shit. Not disrespect to nobody that have been incarcerated or whatever, but how long for you do you think a nigga can be locked up consecutive and absolutely you have no thoughts of like, I want to
Getting cracked.
did something crazy.
I feel like anything over like 10.
So you think the
You
typical
can-
guy can wait 10 years and nothing crazy, funny, fishy?
saying
You
you
ain't
can
looking
wait
at
10
him.
years?
No. We talk about it. She talk about a dude. Or you talk about she gonna open that thing up.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
Week
think you,
one.
You
She
think you
if she in prison,
nigga.
if you just I like
You
it,
just
that
said
thing.
that buddy been locked up and you
It
like,
ain't
that's
no-
when-
No,
that's when
he's
you realize y'all
saying
can't-
no. What he's saying is me like getting head in prison.
Yeah, now she said she get locked. So no, he
okay. All right.
no.
So hold up.
No, 2 different things. We just flip flop. He was talking about you saying you being locked up for 10 years. We won't. She was answering for a guy doing approximately
Like I
10
feel like
years.
after 10 years, a nigga might do some gay shit.
Yeah. But then you was
I'm thinking that you saying that you ain't like you can wait 10 years and not mess with
no.
Like,
We
No.
talking about the guy
you
that's
know already. No, that ain't
no,
going
we
down.
talking
Yeah,
about
all
the
right.
guy that's incarcerated doing
If somebody say I was locked up for 15 years, I'm gonna be like, did
Honestly,
you get
man,
your dick sucked?
that's always been like a.
touchy. That's why I said
Touchy
what I said
subject,
before.
yeah,
It's like,
because-
do you
Cause I think if you're doing 25 to life and you ain't seen a woman in 20 years,
But
nah,
they see women.
they seen a woman.
I
It's
mean,
just
you
the
seen
simple
them, but
fact.
you
And that is
you
why I
ain't-
feel
you know
like
what I'm
I
saying,
lean
getting
more
what
to
you
the
want.
side, like where they can probably not, because it's
Yeah.
women in there that will fuck them. It's women in
But
there.
you gotta
that
be a
will-
certain type of nigga to be the one that's able to fuck
They
these
get that,
women.
yeah,
You know what I'm
'cause
saying? Like not
Well,
everybody that guy in prison.
I
You know
ain't
what I mean?
fucking with a
Absolutely.
nigga that's not a certain type of nigga, no way.
Exactly, and that's what we saying. You got to think about how many different caliber of men that are locked up. A lot of them can't get that woman CO.
A lot of them going to prison
and,
as virgins.
and then that woman CO is gonna be real selective anyway. So the other
Exactly.
guys gonna be at the bottom of the barrel. They ain't getting none of the women, and it's like, how many guys you think literally doing 10, 15, 20 years in prison and not
Get some pussy. I hate to say it like that.
yeah, but it's like what do you think? Like, you got any homeboys that did a whole lot of time and be thinking like,
I got one acquaintance that's like locked up on a life sentence right now. I don't think that he would do nothing like that, but I don't know what he's capable of at the end of the day too. I'm not gonna put it on him and say that he
that's
would,
wild.
but I'm not gonna take it away the fact that you're never getting
human.
out. You know what I'm
You
saying?
human.
And you're human. Like you gonna
God,
get
you gonna
one
make a
something
hell
gonna
of a
cross your
fifi.
mind one day possibly,
You gonna
and
have a
then
hell
may
of a
never.
fifi.
You know what I
That
mean?
bitch.
So
You know
I
they make the little socks
I hate to put that on somebody.
with the rubber gloves, the lotion.
Yeah,
and stuff.
that's the only thing about it.
That's why that's one reason alone that keep me out of prison.
Because I would
Like,
be.
Yeah, nah,
I don't
yeah.
wanna be
just
away.
the fact that I gotta be around that many men all day long, every day, and like
no
rarely
women,
see a
no-
woman. Yeah, like, I love women too much. Like I love my girl. Don't get me wrong. Look, bae, you bae. But you know what I'm saying? Just as a man, you know what I mean? Like I love women too much to be locked up with a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Like, because if I was
Insane.
single, I couldn't see myself just being fucked up, locked up. You know what I'm saying? Like
I wonder if I was a woman, could I get a nigga CO if I was in prison?
Oh yeah, you getting cracked off the rip. Like
Yeah,
they
'cause I
don't even
probably
listen.
wouldn't.
The you mean if you was a woman locked up, incarcerated, could you? No, you getting toe off the frame
Would a
because
nigga CO fuck me?
tear your ass up.
Yeah, hell
Because
yeah.
this is the thing. The limits on a man's prison and a women's prison is completely different.
Mm.
Men At a man's prison, a woman has way more freedom. A woman CO has way more freedom to move around, deal with the inmate, handcuff him, touch. They keep the men officers separated primarily from the women inmates. If a man is around a woman inmate, a woman CO is going to be present as well.
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be able to get me none then.
Oh, I thought you meant just off the GP would the guy CO do it. Yeah.
He'll definitely go for it if he had the opportunity.
He had the opportunity. I already know women be getting bust down like hell in prison. Because, I mean, even at the male prison, women be getting cracked, bro. Crack. I worked at a prison for 5 years.
If I was a CO, I probably wouldn't fuck in a prison. But if I was a prisoner, of course I would fuck.
But you got to think, it's the adrenaline.
Why are you saying that? What's the difference to you?
Because they're nasty. I mean, if I'm an inmate, I don't have a choice. If I'm a CO, then I can leave this motherfucker and get some dick in the house.
And
But
and
that one prisoner that you interested in, he ain't out.
Nah.
And it's the adrenaline.
You can't
it's
take
a taboo.
you can't take him out the cell. You take him out in the yard and fuck him. Like,
I ain't ready, but I ain't doing that.
There's some niggas that finesse that shit. There's some niggas that got that good talk game, and then again,
I'm too
might be that guy. You know what I mean?
I'm too
specific.
I'm too nice nasty for the fucking a prison.
Too nice nasty. That's a good one.
Yeah, I'm too nice nasty to fuck in a prison when I'm not the inmate.
Yeah, nah, I respect it. Yeah, that's understandable.
I guess. You know what I'm saying? And just like that, we about to go ahead and wrap this one up. Glad y'all watched. If y'all enjoyed, like I said, please like, subscribe, and comment. And until next time, we're gonna check y'all out.
Let's talk about it. If you gotta get it off your chest, let's talk about it. I'ma tell the truth, nothing less. Let's talk about it. Gotta keep it real, what you expect. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.